In ancient times, a mysterious force arose in the blue waters of the Mediterranean, initiating a chain of enigmatic events that shaped an entire civilization. This story takes us back thousands of years to the late Bronze Age, and it's not just about clashing swords. It also sheds light on a period that witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations. The Sea Peoples, though their exact identities remain unknown, left a mysterious trail from Egypt to the Hittites, touching many shores of the Mediterranean. But who were these mysterious maritime warriors? Why does their story contain so many question marks? Inscriptions from the reign of Pharaoh Ramses III first mention the Sea Peoples. These inscriptions describe them attacking Egypt with a large fleet, looting many regions in the process. However, the Sea Peoples are depicted not only as warriors, but also as migrants, significantly impacting the social structures of the regions they inhabited. Although the identities of the Sea Peoples remain largely unknown, it is believed they consisted of several different tribes. Groups such as the Shekelesh, Denyen, Cheka, Peleset, and Weshesh are encompassed under this term. These groups may have originated from various places around the Mediterranean and over time coalesced into a significant force. The Shekelesh are frequently mentioned in Egyptian sources among the Sea Peoples. Archaeologists and historians think that the Shekelesh originated from the region around Sicily, based on the phonetic similarity between their name and the word Sicily. The Shekelesh notably participated in naval attacks against Egypt, emerging as a significant force during these assaults. The Danaan, another group frequently mentioned in ancient Egyptian texts, are thought to be linked with the Mycenaean civilization of the Aegean Sea. Known for their maritime and warrior traits, the Danaan are speculated by some theories to be ancestors of the tribe of Dan in Israel. The Cheka are often associated with the region of Troas in modern-day Western Turkey. They are one of the least known groups among the Sea Peoples, but it is believed they participated in the Trojan Wars and were involved in these mythological conflicts. There is speculation about a connection between the Cheka and the Teucrians mentioned in the tales of the Trojan Wars. The Peleset are perhaps the most recognized group among the Sea Peoples and are generally identified with the Philistines, who settled in the region of Palestine. Known from Egyptian sources as warriors and from the Old Testament for their conflicts with the Israelites, the Peleset have a prominent historical footprint. The Weshesh, one of the lesser-known groups among the Sea Peoples, are often associated with the western coasts of Anatolia. While there is much speculation about their identity and origins, they are mentioned in Egyptian texts as participants in conflicts during that period. Each of these groups contributed to the overall structure of the Sea Peoples and played significant roles in the ancient Mediterranean world. Some historians trace the origins of the Sea Peoples to regions north of the Mediterranean, even to Europe. According to these theories, factors like climate change, reduction of agricultural lands, and population pressures might have pushed these groups southward to more fertile territories. The Sea Peoples also had a notable impact on the culture and art of the period. Techniques observed in their art and weapon-making are tangible evidence of these interactions. They can be seen not only as a force of destruction, but also as carriers of cultural exchange. These mysterious tribes played a crucial role in the Mediterranean region from prehistoric times. While it is difficult to pinpoint exactly who they were, the traces and impacts they left show that they were not just mythological figures, but had real historical significance. The impact of the Sea Peoples on the ancient world was not limited to military conflicts. They profoundly influenced the political, economic, and cultural structure of the era, altering the course of history. The first major impact of the Sea Peoples was their large-scale attacks on Egypt in 1178 BCE. During the reign of Ramses III, Egypt repelled these aggressors with great difficulty. These wars exhausted Egypt's military and economic resources, leading to a prolonged period of weakness. These conflicts affected not only Egypt, but also other major states like the Hittite Empire. The Hittites collapsed due to the attacks of the Sea Peoples, creating a political vacuum in Anatolia. This vacuum paved the way for the emergence of new political structures and small kingdoms. Historians point out that the impacts of the Sea Peoples were among the triggers for the Bronze Age collapse. This period created a domino effect throughout the Mediterranean world, leading to the end of many ancient civilizations. The Sea Peoples also changed the cultural and social structures of the regions they conquered. Particularly in the region of Palestine, the group known as the Peliset, Philistines, would later be known for their conflicts with the Israelites. Their presence shaped the ethnic and cultural dynamics of the region. The Sea Peoples made a dramatic entrance onto the ancient world stage, but just as quickly disappeared from view. This sudden rise and disappearance has made their legacy even more mysterious and controversial. The disappearance of the Sea Peoples has been the subject of various theories. Many historians suggest that their demise was caused by a major natural disaster or the exhaustion brought about by continual warfare. However, there is no definitive evidence, which makes their fate all the more intriguing. One of the factors that might have significantly influenced the end of the Sea Peoples could be climate change. Around 1200 BCE, there was a global climatic deterioration. This could have adversely affected agriculture, leading to food shortages and consequently migrations. It is possible that some of the Sea Peoples settled down and disappeared into the sedentary life. Some experts believe that the Sea Peoples were actually assimilated into the region and merged with local cultures. According to this theory, they gradually lost their warrior identities, blended into the local populations, and eventually faded from the historical stage. Some folk tales and mythologies depict the Sea Peoples as warrior heroes or mystical creatures from beyond the seas. The Philistines, a particularly well-known group among the Sea Peoples, are frequently mentioned in conflicts with the Israelites in the Old Testament. One of the most famous stories involves the supernatural-powered Israelite hero Samson and his conflicts with the Philistines. Samson's struggle with the Philistines includes dramatic events, such as when he breaks the gates of the Philistine city of Gaza and carries them away. This story exemplifies the Philistines as part of the Sea Peoples, gaining a mythological status as ancient adversaries. Some theories suggest that a group known as the Danaans among the Sea Peoples could be connected to the Tuatha De Danann found in Irish mythology. This mythological people, depicted as possessing mystical powers, arrive in Ireland by sea. After their great battles with the indigenous people of Ireland, the Tuatha De Danann conquer the island and establish the High Kings of Ireland. This story serves as an example of the mythological origins of the Sea Peoples and their depiction as warriors from beyond the seas. The lost city of Atlantis, mentioned in Plato's works, is sometimes associated with the Sea Peoples. Atlantis is described as a technologically advanced civilization known for its dominance over the seas. Plato wrote that Atlantis sank into the ocean in a single day and night. This tale has turned into a mythological narrative that symbolizes the mysterious nature of the Sea Peoples and their sudden appearance and disappearance. The myth of Atlantis fuels speculations about the impact the Sea Peoples had on the ancient world. While their exact origins and identities remain largely unknown, their impact on the Mediterranean is undeniable. From Egypt to Palestine, from Anatolia to Sicily, these mysterious maritime warriors are some of the most striking figures of the prehistoric period. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content. See you in the next video. Goodbye.